live on YouTube.
All right. My fake potato salad, pretty darn good. I'm gonna say I can tell because the texture isn't as soft and smooth as a potato, and it's a little cruciferous. But I've got so many delicious things in here, you can hardly tell. There's Grady again.
Hi, hello again. Hi, everybody. Do you see me?
YouTube, I'm eating. I'm sorry, YouTube, if you're still there. Holy mackerel. All right.
Are we really on YouTube?
Text
Oh my
it.
God, we're live.
Get out
All
Everything's wrong.
All right. Sorry, Facebook. Hang on a second. YouTubers probably all ditched us and aren't there anymore. Oh, good.
You hate me, as well you should. Oh my God. Hi, kids. Did I miss anything?
Grady probably needs some wine.
Get him some wine.
And you can vamp with the best of them, Brad. That was amazing vamping.
I've been vamping.
Oh my God, we're live.
Oh my God. It's,
Oh my
it's a
God,
live
we're
situation.
live.
Hi, YouTube.
Grady, save the day.
All right. If we can't have a day where
Something doesn't totally go wrong, well, then it's not really a good day.
All right. You know what, YouTubers? I'm going to catch you up really quickly.
Catch 'em up.
Facebookers, grab your glass.
And drink while we talk about
Go powder your nose if you need to. I'm gonna rewind things really quick. Hello, YouTubers. I'm Brad Beard, owner and winemaker of Mercury Wine, celebrating 10 years downtown Guysville. My brother Grady. Oh my God, he's gonna help me taste some wine. He's gonna talk to me about the pairings, and we're gonna do a bunch of good stuff, like actually get you on YouTube.
That's right. Hooray, we did it.
At 32 minutes.
32
after
minutes
the
in. It took me
hour.
32 minutes to get it going today, kids. I am so sorry.
It's all good. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But I'll go ahead and run through the whole thing.
Yeah,
This time.
run through. Tell
Now we're
tell
gonna,
what we're
because
eating.
I was holding off on you Facebookers
Everything.
a little bit, but just real quick, most important thing, if you're thinking about coming up and seeing us because we're so awesome and our internet skills are killer. We're gonna be closed on Saturday and Sunday. We're gonna be barbecuing tomorrow together. We're gonna have our dogs run around and have some fun.
Yes, they are.
And we're gonna have some fun. So come and visit us on Monday or later. We'll be open regular hours in that. I also wanted to talk about, we've grilled up some hamburgers. We've grilled up some hot dogs. We've grilled up some brats. We've got my black bean and corn salsa. I'm pairing that up with the scoops, the awesome scoop.
We got two different kinds of potato salad.
Why don't you guys just go right
We have a fake potato salad. We've got a real potato salad. I'm just going to go right into the fake potato salad. Oh wait, and all you Facebook or YouTubers out there, I don't know who the hell it is. Doesn't matter. We're going into, I'm a keto guy, so I decided to try to create a new recipe where I could recreate a potato salad and hope that it tastes as good. And so Grady's got the regular potato salad here. Danny's phone is way too loud, so I'm going to turn that down. And then, so I've got a keto-friendly potato salad. So I've got my eggs in here. I've got my celery. I've got my onions. But I use the cabbage. No, good Lord. What the hell is it? Cauliflower. I've got the cauliflower in there. I'm sorry. This has been a little too much. My head did explode.
Our heads did explode twice during this thing. I'm so sorry. And it's all my fault.
And I like it very much. It is very reminiscent of a potato salad. But what the difference is that it's got a different texture, right? So I couldn't get the texture out of it. I didn't want to boil them to death.
No, but the flavor is excellent. It doesn't have to, if you didn't say, oh, this is potato salad.
Well, you would notice with the texture, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
They're just not as creamy. But I didn't want them to fall apart either. So
right.
I maybe could boil them a little more to get them a little more creamy. But all the right flavors are there.
It tastes like potato salad.
It really does.
It's super healthy for you. Well, healthy-esque. I mean, it's more healthy than Grady's mayo bomb over here.
Mayonnaise and all sorts of other things in there, but
it has
more
more of the. It's got some good spice.
Thank you.
Yours has some really good spice. Mine has okay spice this time. I could have gone a little harder with the cayenne, I think.
And we got the eggs, lots of pepper, and then we did the trifecta of the big heavy ground pepper. So you might have gotten a little bite of one of those big chunky ground peppers.
I might have.
Absolutely fantastic. Good. Plus, we also hit it with we did poblanos as well. And then some poblanos and a little bit of jalapeno is in there too, and the red onion versus white onion, and the scallions on top. So all that just kept increasing the heat. And then I also wanted some smoky flavors because we're going to be eating this tomorrow with my ribs, and I just kind of wanted some smoky flavors in there too. So I added some smoky wood fire spice in there too. Bring it around.
Well,
and I think it goes great with the Zen. Actually, you would think all that mayonnaise and stuff like that maybe not
would have been with the lighter stuff, but
I think it's good. I was great with the Exenic or the Sablon and the Zen.
Let me try a little bit with the Zen because that's so different, and I would never think potato salad Zen right off the bat. But this is a special kind of potato salad.
Anna, did anybody on YouTube stay with us?
Yeah. We
got some YouTubers that stayed with us. Thank you so much. You gave it a full half an hour. Freaking fantastic.
Hardcore YouTubers.
I have to tell you something.
Thank you, Facebook.
Oh, we got a little funny action from Anna.
John Huddick, when you finally were on YouTube, said, "Thank God now I can drink."
Oh, you were waiting for us, John.
I don't believe that for a second.
John said, "Thank God now he can drink."
Oh my gosh. And then, John, thank God
Thank
for
you,
you.
John.
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and say it.
Yep.
We are preparing for the 4th of July weekend where Americans celebrate their freedom and our independence by grilling and having fun and not really actually thinking about how we got here. But there's many men and women around the world today that are not spending time with their friends and family. That's all of our folks in the military that are keeping us safe every day. And I was in the Navy, as you guys all know. Our good buddy John is the best Harrier pilot on the planet. Thank God for you, because now he's training other people how to fly those good things as well. Our father was in the Air Force. Our grandfather was in the Air Force. So, just wanted to give a big shout out to all you folks that are protecting us and keeping us safe around the world. And for the rest of us that have all that safety and protection, we're going to barbecue in your honor.
Yes, we are.
All weekend long. And it's going to be absolutely fantastic. And when I was in the military, when I got home, I barbecued the crap out of everything. So I didn't feel bad when I was missing out on those things because we just did it when we got home.
Well, we should have a toast, don't you
We
think?
should have a toast. Absolutely.
Let's all raise a glass to all our men and women in the military doing their thing.
Just say, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
I would throw this glass on the ground if I could.
Oh!
And a little dog says yes.
We have dogs in the hood. Everybody wants to support our great military.
Now, did you get a chance to talk about your awesome salsa?
Yeah, we got our black meat.
Facebook
We have
people,
our
YouTube people?
one of those things.
I don't even know.
Anyway, we're doing all of our big favorites today. We've got our black bean and corn salsa that we're going to be enjoying. We've got the potato salad. I'm working on this recipe, so this recipe will be coming up shortly. I think we kind of nailed it. Anna, have you tried it yet? Rude. I need a little. Did you give anybody else in the audience our recipe? Did anybody get? No one got my recipe. All right. That sounds fantastic.
Where's the recipe?
My potato salad. Did anybody get it?
We'll get the recipe. No, yeah. So they all have.
No. I got 2 no yeses.
I
No,
thought you were talking
yes.
about the corn.
Oh, the
black
corn.
bean
Of course.
salsa.
Oh,
Yes,
they scarfed that
everybody
up.
has
All
a
you
sample,
folks
yes.
on that just joined us, we've been scarfing on the black bean and corn salsa for the last half an hour. So we've all been enjoying that. And then we're doing our freaking fantastic hamburgers that you all know about with our chuck and our short rib and our brisket meat. Those are going to be great. Then we've got some awesome kibasas. We've got some regular old American hot dogs.
I love hot dogs.
And we've got, oh my gosh, the beer broad for all of our European Jew friends.
And is there some special sort of drinky thing that you're creating today?
Let's go ahead and talk about that. Anna, have you created any special things for us today?
I just thought that we should celebrate the red, white, and blue.
All right. Anna's celebrating red, white, and blue today.
With something
And
really
Anna and I, as you guys know, we get really creative when we drink a couple bottles of champagne. And yesterday we were thinking about what if we did the summer of sangrias.
Whoa!
So
Look at that!
Super awesome. All right, I'm gonna get this in nice and close.
Can you
And
see those
I don't
little stars?
know if you guys can see the stars. Let me get them there. I got a star up front there. So Anna created a red, white, and blue sangria. So Anna, what did you use for the red, white, and blue sangria?
For the red,
For the red.
we have raspberries and
Oh.
strawberries.
Awesome.
For the white, hand-cut stars.
Hand-cut
Grady
stars.
Smith apples.
Oh,
Hand-cut.
those are Danny Smith apples. If you didn't hear that.
And for the blue, blueberries.
And a little blueberry. So we have our 4th of July cocktail ready to go. I'm going to be
Wow.
slurping these down while I'm smoking up my ribs this weekend. Let's give it a little taste.
And this is Axina as the base. with
Axina
some
is the
sparkling.
base.
So a bottle of Axina, a bottle of sparkling, and a little tiny bit of that apple brandy
Brandy.
that you got from Alex.
Apple brandy, sparkling, and Axina. OMG.
We just finished creating this recipe today, so we don't have it up. But what I'm going to do is we're going to scramble and try to get it written down
Yes.
so you guys can.
I'll
get it.
edit. So at the end of today, this
Holy
is stupid
cow.
good. So at the end of today, I will
Mm.
edit the description because the description's all foobar because of the stuff that's going on. But I will add her special sangria recipe at the end.
What was going on?
I don't know. Everything seemed to be fine, except you just had to sit there and tap dance for half an hour by yourself.
So tap danced out. Anyway, absolutely fantastic. Which brings us to our summer of sangria. Where we're going to be doing all sorts of fun things. Oh, wait a minute, it's the 4th of July. Dude, you know, sometimes you make red sangria, sometimes you make rosé sangria, and sometimes you make white. So why don't we put together a little package for our friends
Yep.
of a red, white, and rosé sangria package for them. So it's 2
Nice.
bottles of our Zinfandel,
Okay.
2 bottles of our Sauvignon Blanc, and 2 bottles of our Grenache Freddy Rosé.
Wow.
So you can make your own sangrias at home. And then for the folks that don't want any red sangria and just want all white sangrias, we are doing the sangria 6-pack of the Albarino, Sauvignon Blanc, and Axina. And on both of those 6-packs, if you order the 6-pack, you get an extra 5% off your club.
An extra 5%
Just
off your club.
For some of you,
Damn.
that's just basically free. So all sorts of good things. And then we'll rush you out some of our fantastic sangria recipes, but we will be, Anna, I'm going to say it. You got to pay attention because this has something to do with you. We are going to be putting out a sangria recipe for the next 4 weeks.
Yes. let's do
So
it
we're
every
doing a
week.
minimum of 4 sangria recipes on top of this one. So that makes 5, so that we can get through the summer with our sangrias.
What fun. So a
Doesn't that
new
sound
sangria every week.
week.
And
God,
then-
so we're going to have to drink them on television every week? Darn.
Yes, we are.
And-
That sounds horrible.
And here's a tip. Sometimes you want sangria to be cut with a flavored sparkling water because you want it like a spritzer, right?
Right.
Lighter alcohol. Sometimes you want it to be extra strong, so you might add a little vodka.
Oh,
instead
adding
of
vodka to your
water.
sangria?
So some of the sangrias, we're going to be adding spirits to bump them up a little bit.
Wow.
Or let's say you've got a long day ahead of you where you're grilling your ribs. We're going to cut it with a little soda water instead of adding the vodka. And then that way you
You
can
can drink
sit
more.
and enjoy all day long.
Yes.
Hey, Danny, do you have something to say over there?
No,
Awesome.
hi,
Thank you very much.
Hi, darling. Are you ready for a little?
Maybe you should swing on by and say hello over here. real quick.
Oh, what do we have here?
What?
This is our 4th of July platter here. Thank you.
Beautiful,
Grady.
beautiful. Oh,
All
damn.
right, let me tell you about this. Okay,
Wow.
so we have burgers grilled by Danny. We have kielbasa grilled by Danny. We have beer brats boiled by Danny.
Word.
And hot dogs grilled by Danny.
Wow.
So here we go.
They look amazing. Thank you, Danny.
All for your enjoyment. And everybody in the audience has some too. How's everything? Thank you.
Nice job, Danny.
Oh,
Oh, there you go, Danny. Thank you so much.
you're so
for doing all that
welcome.
hard work
I
for us.
know, only for you and everybody. All
Is
right,
our kitchen
enjoy.
is our kitchen clean yet?
Oh, absolutely not. We have another party tomorrow, though. So guess what we'll be doing tomorrow?
You don't have to
Having
clean
some
the kitchen for me. Fawn and I were running around outside with Freddie. You don't have to clean nothing.
The dogs will destroy it in seconds, but it's going to be clean before you get there. Oh my gosh. So like Danny was saying, we've got all sorts of fun things. Look at this burger. Look at our 4th of July tomatoes.
Wow.
Absolutely fantastic. I didn't put it on Grady's burger, so he doesn't have to worry about that. But we have got all
Yay, no
sorts of good stuff. Where do you want to start? You want to start? Oh, and those
Yeah,
are
tell me
our,
about this.
yeah, you know, I like to take regular onions and just put them in red wine vinegar, white wine vinegar, maybe some champagne vinegar, and then let them pick up some of those fun flavors. So there's
And the color, they're beautiful.
yeah, just pick up some good stuff. Where do you want to start? You want to start with the burger?
Let's start with that burger, because I got to try those crazy onions.
Let's go for onions time. Okay. Did Danny get me any onions in here?
Yes, on top of the onion, or on top of the lettuce.
I got onions too. Yay!
Oh, crap. And this is your brisket, rib meat, crazy burger that we have the recipe online for.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You know what? Those pickled onions,
Come on.
those are insanely good.
Mm.
Wow.
They really brighten things up. Sorry, I took too big a bite. Yum. Way too good.
They definitely brighten things up.
You got Zen?
Oh, my God.
I mean, Zen's just going to go
That
with
zingy onion
yeah.
really brings out
Zen's
the
going to
fruit.
go with all these things.
Oh, man. I know we're going to be pounding down the Zen tomorrow. Wow. This is amazing.
But you know what? The Freddy Cuvée is absolutely fantastic. With it as
Really?
well. That intensity of the onion,
right?
in that really, well, because it's real meat. It's not, you know, God knows what meat in there because we know exactly what went into these.
Right.
God, that zinginess of the onion, the meaty flavors are going absolutely fantastic with the Freddy Cuvée.
And the burgers are grilled perfectly, Danny.
Oh, well, thank you.
They are. You did an excellent job.
Wow. All that thing, maybe the fat from the meat, really softens and rounds that Freddy Cuvée.
Actually, the Freddy Cuvée, for those of you that have had it before, this is the new release 2016. You know, it's got those intense vintage flavors. It's got those stewed plums. It's got those dark black cherries. And some people are like, okay, that's pretty intense. And you've got some of that forced flour because I've made it a very European style. All of that is brought into balance with this.
The
Okay,
burger
I don't know.
Pulls it all together.
Danny, you want to show everybody a little Freddy Cuvée to see if they like that with the burger? That is absolutely fantastic. That's a great pairing. And then
That's a stunner right there.
that zing of that absolute zing of the onion really brings it all together.
Because the Zinfandel, delightful.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Really fantastic. Brought those little nice fruity flavors. But
It's nice and happy.
oh,
Right,
the
everything-
Zinfandel's
everything's
easy.
happy. The food's good. The zin's good. Everything's
But the
great.
Freddy Cuvée really brings out a whole different level to the burger and the flavor. And it just ties everything together so beautifully. Gosh, bless America. That is amazing.
That is really, really very good.
Where's your
Holy
next?
smokes. Let me see. We covered the 4th of July deals, $5 off on the rocket.
Yep.
Sure, you can bring it back in. Oh,
Right,
you want
it's
some
it's
more?
empty.
Oh, you want some
Oh,
more?
biscuits. Well, I know where there's another bottle.
Here
Right
we
there.
go. All right, I can open that. Oh, for those of you that haven't, most of you guys have, I wax the tops. It's super simple. You cut a little ridge around the top, blah, blah, blah. You swing around the top, everything's good.
And just drive right straight through.
They just pop. Why can't you drive straight through, Grady?
Because we use real wax, not that plastic
Not
crap.
plastic
Uh-uh.
wax. No, only really good wax here.
We spend a lot of money on that stupid
Drive
wax.
it deep. Give it a quick pop. Ready to go. Give her a sniff. Oh, wait a minute. Why would I give her a sniff? Give her a swirl. You know it's going to be good. Okay, there you go, Danny. You can pass that around to everybody.
Thank you.
Oh, my gosh.
Well,
this is so good.
That was maybe the killer pairing of the day. Wow.
Already?
I know, already.
Already? That was the killer pairing?
We have a lot to do, but so far, my taste buds are dancing.
Oh.
They're dancing.
You know what it does? There's something about the vinegar that I marinated those onions in that are bringing out the sweetness, which
Exactly.
it's completely dry,
It's a
but it's
dry wine.
bringing out a bright vitality in the Freddy Cuvée that I just haven't had before. And
Because
then you
it is
have
a little dark
and then
and
you have the
gritty.
classic pairing of the meatiness. Talking about a classic pairing.
Oh, right here.
There we go. Just like good
Yeah.
stuff.
Just like,
Uh,
just like that.
Just
Can
like
I add something to you?
oh yes, you
Just
may.
want to tell you that Thomas Hawk is saying he's having the 2013 Dark Side. He said that 2013 Dark Side they opened seems extra dark. It's great. And Gur R1 says it's amazing.
13 Dark Side.
13 Dark Side.
crack.
That's the
hardcore.
that's the OG.
Yeah.
That is the original
Dark Side.
Syrah,
Mhm.
Petite Syrah Cabernet
Cabernet
Franc blend.
there.
I'm hoping it's extra dark and juicy for you guys. Awesome. I'm so glad that you're enjoying that. We did get to enjoy the 13 a couple of weeks
We
ago
did.
on one of the shows.
And it was
Drinking
killer.
great.
It was absolutely killer.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
God.
that we are out of 16. We might have a few
We're on
14s running around. as
Maybe a
well.
couple 14s, but man,
Not
they've
in
been
the
going.
taste room, but I have to dig through.
Yeah, I was
have to
gonna
dig through
say.
the cellar.
Anna's been
And,
selling them like hotcakes.
No,
And
It's
people
Grady.
love
crazy
it.
good that way. And of course, Gerard, you're drinking them like a crazy person, so we won't have any of those in the library this Christmas. It's all your fault.
Yeah,
It's
if
all your
there's
fault.
anything left, you gotta get it now. Holy mackerel! All right, what's next? You want to go basic with a classic American hot
Let's
dog?
do the classic
A
American
Hebrew
hot dog.
National, all beef,
Hell
a
yes.
little ketchup, a little
Oh,
mustard,
yeah.
just some onion.
Just some onion.
Let's
So
see
simple.
what that's
So
tasting like.
perfect.
Easy peasy. Mm.
Now that's 4th of July.
Mhm.
All right, you got your mustard, you got your ketchup. It's
Right.
running right down your shirt. Who cares?
Easy.
Hmm.
Bright and easy. Oh my goodness. I'm thinking Freddy Cuvée because of the ketchup.
You know what's weird? The ketchup again, accentuating the fruit.
Well,
Really popping that fruit.
it is. You know why? Is because I switched from Heinz, which is what we typically have.
We always do
And
that.
French's has a little more curry and more spicy flavors to it. So that's actually French's ketchup
Wow,
with a French's mustard.
it's killing it. It is killing it with the Freddy.
Are you saying I need to go back?
Now we got to try it with some Zin for sure.
I'm gonna say it's good. We need some Zin. You've got the Zin over
You know
there.
what I'd like to try?
The Freddy Cuvée wasn't the best.
Because it's going to be super hot. I've got a feeling that Grenache Rosé is going to
No, I-
be killer with those dogs.
Yeah.
What?
I just said no.
Did I hear Grenache
Oh, I thought you said
Rosé?
Freddie noted
I
the
know.
other Freddie.
Oh, I know
I'm
your
not
ear
getting-
bowl is full these days.
It is. I'm a little verklempt from the whole starting the whole
You
thing.
go. You go.
Grady, you did great
know-
and you worked really hard. Thank you.
Thank God it worked.
Mm.
Finally.
Grady.
Of course you can, sir.
Thank you. Before I know, look at that. I
We're
don't
doing
even
that.
let him. I don't even let him get a
know
sip.
about the Freddy, and I'm like, no, the Freddy Coupe is delicious, but
All right.
Rosé.
Thank you.
Onion, dog flavor. All right, you go ahead and try that. Mm-hmm. Zin's just all right. You said the Freddy Cuvée was the best?
The Freddy Cuvée was stunning.
All right, let me try that.
That's the
Oh.
empty one. There's the new one.
So sad.
What's neat about the Freddy Rosé is the acid brings out the zinginess in the mustard.
It is.
It makes it more, it pops. It really pops.
You know what I'm doing?
What are you doing?
You know what the pairing's going to be?
What is it going to be?
I know the pairing's going to be Anna's
Sangria. I bet it's
You
going to
want
be
to know why?
Because it's full of
Because
Axina.
this is a child's food. This is a child's food. And this it needs something sweet and delicious and fruity with it. You know, because remember Coca-Cola or 7
I
Up
do.
or,
I do.
oh God, what was it? Shasta? What do we have?
Yeah,
The
Shasta.
grape sodas and stuff like
Yep.
that.
Rondo goes down.
Mm.
Rondo. Mm-hmm.
That brings back all sorts of great memories. Give it a little shot.
I got to try it.
All right.
But
you
I
need
think
the
you'd be-
sweetness to balance.
I think you'd be pleasantly surprised at how the
Mhm.
Freddy Rosé goes with the two.
I'm totally fine with that. I want to get in the brat, but I think I want some. You got some super fantastic grass-fed beef kibasas. I know they're supposed to be pork, but these are grass-fed beef. I don't care.
Wow.
Mhm.
Anna,
Well,
the
see,
sangria
see.
is the new hot dog pairing of the century. That is
Well, think about it.
phenomenal.
Think about what you ate about 1 billion hot dogs as well as I
Yep.
did as we were growing up. What do we have with them? We paired it with the root beer. We paired
With
it
root
all
beer,
those
with
other-
sarsaparilla, which Brad
So
will make
honestly,
someday.
here's the
We'll
thing.
make sarsaparilla.
No, I'm not going to say a hot dog with onions, ketchup, and mustard is going to be great with X
Right.
because it's better with that.
It is.
Or a beer, or something like that.
Sure.
Where the beer broth I actually has the more complex flavor. I think is going to go with one. I think that best pairing is
The sangria.
it's the
I think the
sangria.
winner's the sangria with the hot
It
dogs.
is.
OMG,
Mm.
it is beautiful. Just
And
beautiful.
what child doesn't want stars in the drink?
Seriously.
So
And I
you
am
can
a
serve
child.
your kids this, and they won't even know what happened to them. You'll get a night off because they'll
That's
be
right.
passed
Because
out.
they'll
and
be
you're
passed out
fantastic.
good.
You're like, who got
Oh,
into
Lord.
sangria? Go back for another glass, and Grady and Brad
know
are
what?
passed out.
Sangria in a sippy cup. Who's gonna know?
SMS.
Wow. All right.
All right, we got one more.
We got one more
We gotta
dog
get
to
into-
jump
we got
into.
one more
What
dog.
are we thinking with this bad dog?
Well, gosh darn it, okay, this is a beer broth. We boiled it in some fantastic. I think we did it in our Lagunitas IPA.
Oh,
We've got
well,
some
that's gonna
onions
help.
and peppers on there, and we've got this big fat grainy mustard, a real traditional
Yeah, it's
mustard
very traditional.
with a lot of vinegar in there. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna take a big old bite and see if
See what
which
you think.
wine's gonna go with that. Oh. Got a lot of acid.
Yep.
Oh, the richness of the broth.
Now I just tasted a little bit of the mustard with the Freddy Rose,
Oh, look at you go.
and it was really exciting. They played super nice together. So I'm wondering, with the dog added in there.
Go back to Freddie Gouvet. You never know. He might just be the star of the show.
That crazy dog, he makes the best GSM ever.
Actually, you know what? Because it was the vinegar in the hamburger that was really making this sing. We got that vinegar from that big whole grain spicy mustard going really nicely together.
Oh my God.
Maybe Freddie Gouvet is the one you should just open for.
I'm
for-
saying
I
if
don't
you
know.
have Freddy Gouvet in your cellar, you should probably open it for 4th of July because hot damn tamale, it is fantastic. It's been great with everything. Speaking of Freddie, hello, Mr. Fred.
Come on, Hanson. Come on
Hello,
up.
Mr. Fred. You want to come up and
Come
get
on,
something
say hi.
delicious? Come say hi.
The YouTubers haven't seen you yet.
There we go. There's Mr. Fred. Hi, Fred. Best dog ever.
Oh, sad Fred. Get her. Come on. Eat. Next best dog ever. All sorts of stuff in there.
Of course. All right. You ready for a little hot dog,
He's going
Mr.
for
Fred?
some hot dog action.
There we
we have a
go.
question.
Sure. Come on in and let us know about it.
Good
All right, we
job,
have
Freddie.
a question from John Huddett.
Hi, John.
Hello. All right. For futures, his sister-in-law was living up in Santa Rosa during the fires in 2017. So he's sensitive to the subject, but now that it's 3 years later, are you tasting any of those smoky flavors in the barrel yet, and or any excitement about new mixes?
Oh my gosh, that's a great question. Well, we've been having a lot of fires up here in the North Bay specifically, and we had massive fires right here in Geisler last year. We had massive fires up in Mendocino the year before that. Then we had some flooding, and then we had more massive fires.
And now a pandemic.
And now a pandemic. So business is great up here. Come on up and see us. No, but the real deal is that the fires were not early in the year.
You were very
So
lucky.
all of my grapes were off of the vine once the fires happened. And so I did have some wines fermenting, but they were fermenting in the winery, and so they weren't picking up the smoke. Danny needs some more goodies over there. So the deal is that I do not have any smoky wines from the last 4 fires.
I know. We lucked out.
2008 was the last year that I had smoky wines, and they were fantastic. It is
They were
not
so good.
It is not a negative. I know people perceive it as a negative, but it told you
not.
about what the year was. But what happened is Anderson Valley burned early in 2008. And so that smoke glue was coming down here and having a great time getting onto our grapes. And then that smoky flavor came into it. And so we had a very smoky year that year for our grapes, but this year we did not. Now, there's some folks in Napa that did not pull their grapes off before the fires, and so they've got a smoky vintage. And there's just very few people around here. We're talking about the bigs. We're talking about the Clos du Bois, the Colonel Jacksons that just can't possibly get their millions of tons of grapes off the vine. So they have smoky wine for 2017 and possibly 18.
Right.
But we do not, because we got our grapes.
Our grapes were in. They were protected in the winery.
They were, because it was late October when those fires happened. When your larger wineries just don't have room to put all the grapes in. And so they just have to wait, and those guys are going to have smoke. So if the fires had come in early September, we would have a smoky vintage.
Right.
For those small producers like myself, we had all of our grapes off the vine.
Awesome question. So cool.
Awesome. All right. I don't know what wine is the best for the brat.
I don't know, man. They're all pretty good.
I'm going to go back to the Exina.
What?
I know.
With the
I'm
brat?
Yes, I am.
People in the audience agree.
Oh.
Oh, the audience agrees.
Wait,
Okay.
You want to know why the audience?
Thank you, audience.
You know why the audience agrees? We all have very similar palates. And that mustard, the peppers,
Yep.
the broad itself.
Yep.
Well, first of all, you get those wonderful peaches up front of the nose. Oh, done deal. That's the pairing.
Yeah.
That is, I know, a smidgen counterintuitive, but it's actually not. I'll go ahead and walk you through why it's not counterintuitive. Oh my God, we're having these sausages. Everything's grilled. Whoa, wait a minute. The brat was not. The brat was boiled. The brat was boiled with beer.
Right.
The brat actually has relatively mild flavors. Doesn't have anything really intense, but it does have that nice, rich, fatty character. And then you have those wonderful onions, the sweet onions, because those were boiled in the beer with it.
Right.
You got those sweet peppers that were boiled in the beer with it. And then you've got that super chunky mustard that really brings the whole thing together. The real pairing is the Exina with the brat. Absolutely. All right. Now let's take it 2 steps farther than that. Wait a minute. What are those Germans drinking when they're eating their brats? Are they drinking a big stein of beer?
Yeah,
could be.
probably.
Or are they drinking a fantastic Riesling?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
the sweet Rieslings they send us. The Rieslings that have these nice high acid like this one
Yep.
has that beautiful fruity complexion. Absolutely why this wine goes great with the beer.
Of course. What a nice surprise. What a fun surprise.
That is good. That is good.
I'm gonna steal
And
this
then
real
for
quick.
all of our Facebook people that have been with us for the entire hour,
For hours and hours.
thank
now.
you so much for hanging with us.
Thank you.
For
We
all of our
appreciate it.
YouTubers that we have not been with you for
For
an entire hour,
only in half an hour today.
we're going to keep going because we got a lot more
What?
things to talk
We're
about.
gonna keep going. Yes, I
But-
love when we keep going.
But for those of you that can only dedicate an hour, I just want to revisit a couple of things. Right now we're running, it's a sangria of summer. What? A sangria of summer, Lou. Lou, can you believe it? It's a sangria of summer. It's a sangria of summer, which we have 2 fantastic deals with you. We have a red, white, and rosé. And then we also have a sangria 6-pack that we're calling the Albarino, Sauvignon Blanc, and Exina as well. And so both of those 6-packs are 5% off your wine club discount. On top of your wine club discount.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
exactly what I wanted to say. Not just
Yes, you
5% off.
No,
You
get
get-
just
if your
5%
wine
off.
club is 25%, then
You get 30%. What the heck, Brad? You're crazy.
30% is what you'll be getting with that. No, seriously, so that's a super big deal. And then for those of you that are signing off, don't forget to grab some Rocket right now. 2017 vintage. We're going to give you an extra $5
Bam!
off.
$5 off.
$5. Bam!
Out of
Like
control.
emerald spices. Bam! We'll throw
Yeah.
some more stuff in there. And for those of you that can't hang with us, I certainly hope you and your friends have an absolutely fantastic 4th of July.
Ever.
And
Thank you all
are
so
just,
much.
I don't care. If If you're having it with yourself, fantastic. I hope you barbecue something. Throw something
Really
on the
nice
grill.
to yourself.
If you don't
Do
have a
something
barbecue,
nice.
get your mask on. Get to Home Depot or Ace Hardware. Buy a grill. You can grill something. It is tons of fun. What else do we have going on? We had the cauliflower potato salad. We have the 4th of July grill and picnics.
Yes.
We've got the pairings. We got hot dogs, brats. All right, we've gone through all those
I think
things.
we've done all the fun things.
All right.
Freddie is having a Big Mac attack under here. He is so happy with all the food today. He is really, really digging it.
Absolutely. And gosh, guys, I certainly hope you start paying attention to our Summer of Sangria series because it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Sangria is just one of those wonderful things. It's light, it's fruity. It can be heavier in alcohol, it can be lighter in alcohol. You decide if you want to put in some spirits. You decide if you want to put soda instead of spirits in there. Absolutely delicious. And Anna, I just wanted to thank that.
So, do we know what the future sangrias will be?
Well, I'll tell you what. I did think about that.
I thought you might, because you think.
Here's the deal. Axina, because it's fruitiness, is
Sure.
going to make a great sangria wine. But the Albarino is also going to make a great sangria wine as well.
Those
But it's
kids are
more
drinking Albarino
apples
right
and
now.
pears. So if you had a more apple pear versus bright fruit, I would go with the sangria because it's going to complement those things.
I have something to add to that. I did buy some white peaches, nectarines,
White peaches, nectarines.
and I feel like we might want to explore that next week. Some summer peaches.
All right, next week we're going to be
Nice.
exploring white peaches, nectarines. So that's what we're going to be focusing
I
on
feel
for
like
next
that
week.
might be a good idea.
I cannot wait because
Sounds fantastic.
this was a pretty hard one to beat. This is probably the best sangria I've ever had in my life.
What's happened over here?
Oh, sorry, I didn't eat all the bread, so I ate all the good stuff out of the.
Good
I ate the
God.
hot dogs.
That's on the television. These
You
people
can't
have-
see. You can't see that there's nothing in there.
Looks like rats got to it.
Ah, well, I did.
At least your hamburger looks similar to a hamburger. There you go.
Well, I was also pulling pieces off for little Fred because Freddie was really enjoying all the good stuff. Fred knows
Yes,
Uncle
yes.
Grady is super good at dropping delicious food into his mouth.
From the audience, we have how about pairing it with the grilled peaches that you did for your video. So do the grilled
That's
peaches.
a really
and
snazzy
then-
idea.
Oh, see?
Andra.
For those of you that don't know, I made the most amazing grilled peaches on the planet.
Truly
Now-
spectacular.
Granted, I live here, and here we have Dry Creek, and Dry Creek has the best peaches. So that was truly amazing. I'm pretty sure you can do it with mediocre peaches as well.
It will be fine.
No, because we're
It will be
grilling
the
it,
peaches we got
and
in
you're
Arizona when we
adding
were
it,
kids.
Drink more
They were
wine.
technically peaches.
But if you come from a region that has peaches, you know what a grilled peach is about. But what we did is we threw some mascarpone
Mascarpone.
cheese in there
Unbelievable.
after we grilled it. Oh my gosh,
Delicious.
all sorts of sweet, luscious flavors. Just one of the most best summer desserts you could possibly ever have. It just feels like summer, right? It's just
I think it's going to be amazing. So we're going to have to recreate it.
all right. So
Bummer.
all right. So
Oh,
for
that's
those of
gonna
you.
suck.
For those of you that haven't been looking at my my cooking videos, this is a great opportunity for you to check out my summer grilled peaches
Yep.
recipe
On YouTube.
They're on YouTube, and those
and,
work.
So they say. Get on YouTube and check it out. Super simple. If you're not doing this for your friends, if you're having a barbecue
Yep.
and you're not doing grilled peaches for your friends,
What are you
first
thinking?
of all, it just takes a little bit of time up front making the mascarpone cheese.
No time at
And
all.
then grilling a peach takes 5 or 6 minutes.
So
Bada
quick.
boom, bada
So
bing.
quick.
You've got this
in.
absolutely fantastic thing. Stop just putting your vanilla on there.
Which is
Uh,
fine,
it's
but it's not
fine.
exciting.
Put a little bit of the cheese in it. It's absolutely delicious.
Now that you can actually hang out with people again, you want them to be like, wow, I want to come back to that person's house.
Or if you're not, you're still socially distancing. That's
Then
fine.
you're like, wow, I love living with myself.
Yes. Myself made such good peaches today.
I make the best peaches
This
ever.
does.
Ever. Better than the presidents of the United
What are
States
you
of
doing?
America.
That is crazy.
Peaches from Oregon.
Hey, your sangria is my sangria. Remember that.
That is probably true. I'm sure it was somewhere in the fine print.
Right.
And there was a lot of fine print.
Oh,
We
yes,
just signed
there was.
the paperwork. Didn't read any of that stuff.
Did we even talk about the kielbasa?
Oh, dude, we
Oh,
didn't even
kielbasa.
touch it. We didn't even. Half the people have left. They haven't even touched the kielbasa.
Mm.
Well, Freddie has. I've been feeding it to him, and he's just digging it.
So another fantastic little sausage you can grab from your local sausageria or salameria. And
I don't practice Santeria.
Lou, you don't think that's a word?
I ain't got no crystal ball.
I've been in many sausagerias in my life.
Frightened and intrigued at the same time.
All right, it might have been a salameria, but I'm going to call it a sausageria, and it was fantastic. It was lost in translation when I was in Spain and Portugal and
Korea.
Italy. I was quite confident I knew what I was eating there. Sorry, Freddie, close your ears. Not my fault.
Close your ears,
I
Fred.
know, close your ears, Fredos.
Little dog.
Oh my God.
Wow, we totally should come back to the kielbasa.
You want to?
Yes, let's go back to that kielbasa.
Oh,
I'm going to say,
John Huddock says, so sangria mixed with black bubbles, is that legal?
Oh, dude. Are you just cray-cray or what? Man?
that would be considered one of those $1 million items that you would see.
They might not have heard me.
Oh. Adding
Did you
black
not
bubbles
project?
to the sangria.
John Huddock was saying black bubbles in sangria. Yes, absolutely, you could do it. The shame that you would receive if I found out about it would be
Unbelievable. It'd be like a massive attack.
No, it'd be moderate. I can see why you would want it.
Sure.
Those of you that haven't had the black bubbles, it has this beautiful
A raspberry. It would add a lot of delightful raspberries, but you know what? For half the price, you could add delightful raspberries. No, go ahead. Use it and buy another case.
There's barely 2 cases left, so
There
buy
are.
it now.
There's very little left. I actually thought we had some. We don't.
But what I would do, John, all right, if you want to be decadent and indulgent and want to have the most super spectacular sangria ever, what I would do is make a beautiful sangria.
Yep.
Since you're using the black bubbles, I would use a red.
Mm-hmm.
Make a red sangria.
Yep.
And no, make a white sangria.
What?
Make a white sangria. This is what I'm going to do. You make a white sangria, and then as a little floater or a topper, just like a premium margarita where they float a little
extra
Cointreau or a little Patron on there. What I would do, because what would happen is I would do a couple little floaters
Right.
of the black bubbles to give you the essence of the black bubbles,
Straight off the top.
and then you still have a couple glasses left where you can enjoy the black bubbles on their own. I think I'm going to do that.
That's
what I would do.
genius.
So I would make a perfect white wine sangria, and I would do a black bubble floater, and it would first of all look fantastic as the black
The
bubbles
colors
are
as
coming
they
down.
float down.
So
in.
that's what you should do with your black bubbles.
Dude.
You're making sangria.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, come on.
If you're gonna blow that kind of fun, that's the way to do it.
All right, I think Danny has one more question for us today.
No.
Danny has one
he's
question.
just coming
It's
to
not
say
so much
hi.
a question as a comment from the audience here.
Oh God.
Or I haven't been on screen enough.
What? Mixing black bubbles with sangria is almost as bad as pairing Brad's wine with Velveeta.
Hey now.
Oh.
Hey now. Hey now.
Well, if you made the sangria with my, we're talking about $1 million sangria here. So we're talking about Brad's Viognier. So we threw a couple bottles of Brad's Viognier in there. Maybe you put a couple bottles of Brad's 10-year anniversary. Now we're at a couple $100.
Yeah, per
You
glass.
might as well just do a little floater of the black bubbles. It's kind of
Just
like
go crazy.
just like Joe and Norma are the caviar to the top of your pizza.
Bye,
Bye guys, take care. Joe and Norma out. Here a little late tonight.
It was a crazy day.
But
Crazy,
you know what?
awesome day. It led into this awesome weekend.
If you're
So
having a
beautifully.
good time and you're making something just really spectacular and wanting to make yourself feel good, I would say Black Bubbles is a topper for Sangria.
Why not?
Is a good
No, I would love to see that floater. It would be
It's a
stunning.
sexy sangria.
It'd be
topper.
sexy.
Anna
It's
says
a
it would be
special
sexy.
occasion
And
sangria.
here's the
Nothing wrong
deal.
with that.
Speaking of sexy, if things aren't happening after that, then you gotta look
I'm
towards
trying to
yourself.
rethink a lot of things.
You got to rethink what's going on at your
Right,
situation
because, I mean,
versus mine. Because if you
if
woo
you're
somebody,
floating
How do we get there?
$35 a float, you should probably
you're-
reconsider what you're going on there.
doing that, that would I would say that if that doesn't work, all of its magic, and if that's not worth it,
Then move along. These are not the droids you're looking for.
no, they're not the droids we're looking for. Holy cow! You know what? I just want to say thank you all for hanging in there and watching.
And thank you for
these
hanging
fun,
in with all my
times.
technical.
Oh yeah, Grady's
things.
I didn't want to bring up his technically difficulty. You know, I always ask him about 15 minutes before, hey, how's things going?
Everything
is
looks great.
awesome.
All the buttons are lit
And he's
up.
like,
They look
everything is
fantastic.
cool when you're part of a team. And he's like, yeah, it's great. Like, how many minutes do you need to get it up? He's like,
No,
he's like,
I
Brad,
got it.
we're brothers. We know how long it takes. 1 to 2 minutes.
Easily.
Everything's up and
Every
running.
time.
Nope.
Facebook is like running like a gazelle. And then
Which-
YouTube.
Yeah, used to run like a warthog, and now we have a problem.
I'm gonna give Grady an out because
Oh, Grady has an out.
I'm gonna give Grady an out. Might not be accurate, but Comcast did come yesterday and put new hardware
Oh,
in.
Thank you, Anna. Thank
so
you.
that could have screwed things
Anna
up
is reminding us that they put in new
Mm.
Comcast equipment, which is
yesterday.
totally awesome. And we got new, faster speeds. And
Do we?
I'm pretty
Apparently,
sure
we have slower speeds because I'm quite
pretty
confident
sure
that nobody saw anything for a half an hour.
it
on
wasn't
one of our-
Comcast's fault.
So I'm going to assume
But thank you,
that our
Anna.
speeds
Thank you.
might be slightly
Yes.
slower.
Our new modem is working great. Our new
We'll
YouTube
evaluate
is good.
ourselves tonight. We'll figure it out. We will. We did so good last
And
week.
you know what? I was going to have a really fun day off with Brad tomorrow, barbecuing, but now we're going to talk about YouTube. Thanks, YouTube. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's true. Lots of things to do. Oh, speaking of that,
Yes.
gosh darn it, for all of you that have hung with us with a website that I designed 12 years ago. And as you all know, I have my degree in nothing to do with website design.
Yes.
Thank you so
Mostly
much
mine.
for the pain and the suffering that you've been going through. But we do have somebody that apparently, or maybe we don't.
No, she
apparently
is amazing.
We have
She is
somebody who is super duper amazing
awesome.
redoing our website. It's going to be
It's going to be
fantastic.
spectacular.
It actually will have 50 to 60% of the information you need to know
Unbelievable.
available where you can actually
Right
find it.
there.
And I think that is about a 70% upgrade
Oh,
from
yeah.
the website that we have.
Because the one I've been helping you keep
that's
going.
gonna be freaky
It
awesome.
will. Most of the wines on there are 5 years old. But that's okay. I'm getting to them. I'm so getting to them. But now, oh man,
we'll be
you'll be
typing.
pulling down a menu and it'll be this vintage,
There-
the
there
one
will
you
be.
could actually buy. Won't that be fun?
Most likely a lie.
It'll be different.
But we will strive to have you look at our website and say, wow,
Wow, that's actually why they're selling.
that didn't make me
Wow.
pluck my eyes out while I looked at you. So our goal for our new website is that
Yes.
you don't pluck your own eyeballs out
That's a
while you're
huge
looking
goal.
at it. And then because we are seriously working on making sure that we have all of our licensing around the country, we're going to reopen our shopping cart. And that'll be horribly crappy too.
No, it'll be great because you'll be able to buy T-shirts immediately online.
But we are really, really working hard right now on
Yes, we are.
making sure that we are updating some things. And with all the great new things that are happening at Mercury Wine, we want to make sure that you know about them. And that if you actually care about what's happening at Mercury Wine, you go and
You could go
you
check it
can
out.
get some new information versus having to actually call us and then we explain that everything that you just read had nothing to do with anything that was happening in reality right now.
But
So-
again, with today's YouTube snafu, God only knows.
But
Good luck,
You know
people.
what's neat
Have
is
fun out there.
it took us about 1 minute to get on YouTube on the first video, 2 minutes to get on YouTube for our second video, and then we were on YouTube
For
properly
15 times. 15
And-
times in a row. It was great.
What's really awesome is going backwards actually means that it's so much easier to go forward.
It does.
Because
I
you-
learned so
that
much.
that rocky road you have traveled before, and so you'll just keep climbing on those rocks, and you're going to get past it.
And
it's gonna
those
be-
rocks will
and
get
that's what you-
stuck in my shoe.
or
every
they will smash
gosh
your
darn
face
time.
again as you try to get your
Bam,
stuff ready to go.
Bam. It's like just try
All
to
right.
make the
Anyway,
work.
you guys have a big weekend to get to.
Yes, you do.
We have a big
We have a big weekend to get to.
to.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
So thank you all that made it.
And thank you
through
for
this
those who
whole
hung
thing.
in.
And a shout out to Kathy in Massachusetts who hung
Kathy.
in there on YouTube.
Kathy in Massachusetts. You hung in there through the whole nonsense. As I'm just pushing buttons randomly, I'm like Rocky Horror Picture Show.
No,
Flipping switches.
No, I'm pretty
Nothing
sure she
happened.
went down to the harbor
How
and
about
grabbed a little snack and
A
got
and had a great
and maybe
time.
got a lobster. And then
I love
she was like,
lobster.
"Oh my God, these idiots in California are finally on." And now it's late there. It's 9.
My God, it's like 9:30. You're amazing.
Wow.
Thank you.
She
so
must.
much.
I can assume she was working it before that, and you're like, "I'm sure they're gonna get in there. I'm sure they're gonna get you."
Well, actually, I was just trying to make people drink their cellars so that they would order more wine.
That's that does.
God, Grady's just taking all the time in the
You
world.
know, it's okay. We have tech down here in California.
Yes,
we
we
are
do.
fully tech savvy.
I was
We're
only a
ready to go.
cameraman for 16 frickin' years.
Yeah, that didn't have anything to do with getting on your tubes and your
Apparently it didn't.
uses and your faces.
None of it.
But thank you guys very much. I certainly hope everybody has a most fantastic 4th of July weekend. And if you can't be with your family, call them and talk to them for hours. And if you love your family, call us and order wine for them and have us deliver it to them. Because then it shows you really,
You really, really care.
care.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Another great weekend. It's the 4th of July. All right. Thanks, everybody. Please come back and see us again next week when we have another video that has everything to do with not being online.
We'll see. We'll see. Let's see if I can pull it off. Oh, thank you guys so
Oh,
much.
Lou and his wife. Oh, Lou.
Ooh.
Lou.
Oh my God. Guess what, everybody?
Wait, what about the raffle? When is the
Oh, the raffle thing. Yeah, we're still working on the raffle. I'm sorry.
Next week.
Next week. Brad's saying next
Is it
week.
Did we
Next
say next
week?
week?
I thought we said next week. So the-
Raffle is next week.
yeah, the
So
15
tell
liter
your friends,
raffle
tell
is
your
next
family.
week.
If you
So
order
tune
6
in.
bottles of wine, you still can get another raffle ticket.
Tune in early because you never
We
know how long
have,
it's
we
going to
have
take me to get
5
home.
new people trying to steal your bottle of wine right now.
That's
We
right.
had 5 wine clubs sign up today.
Today.
Those people are trying to steal your wine.
Those
If
dirty
you
bastards.
buy more wine, you're going to have a better chance. That's what the lottery says. And so if you get 6 bottles or more, we're going to throw their
Can't
ticket
win
in
if
there.
you don't play.
No.
All right, so next week, the big guy?
Next weekend? Is that it?
Is it next weekend?
Let's do it.
All right, next
All right.
weekend. The 15 liter.
Gosh, dang it. 15 liter.
15 liter going out. All right, I'm turning this stuff down now.
Why did I think it was this week?
How do you turn this
We
stuff
spent
off?
2 weeks
No,
last weekend.
yeah, because I wanted everybody to be able to
Thank you, everybody.
get through their
Happy
4th of July
4th of
fun
Sorry
weekend
about
and
the
then be
technical
able to watch
difficulties.
online.
I appreciate
Hi,
it.
handsome.
John Pika says this week, next week, it all blurs together.